We're going to read in the Scholastic Action Magazine, Race for a Vaccine. The coronavirus has killed hundreds of thousands of people and put millions out of work. Can scientists find a drug that will help our lives return to normal? Ellie Lilly, a seventh grade social studies teacher in Missouri. Ellie Lilly is a seventh grade social studies teacher in Missouri. In April, her school closed to stop the spread of COVID-19. That's the disease caused by coronavirus. Lily wasn't sure what to do. She hated not being with her students. Lily had held classes online, but her students were lonely. They were bored, too. The world had become scary. Every day, more than 5,000 people died from the disease. Millions more had lost their jobs. Lily wanted kids to return to school safely. She also wanted the world to return to normal. So she did something brave. She volunteered to take a brand new drug. The drug was made to fight COVID-19. The drug had been tested on mice. It was also given to guinea pigs, ferrets, and monkeys. Now the drug company wanted to try it on people. No one knew how the drug would affect people, but Lily was really willing to try it anyway. Um, what did she volunteer to? Ellie Lilly volunteer to do? She volunteered to take the experimental vaccine for COVID-19. Life-saving drugs. Drug companies are racing to create a vaccine for COVID-19. Thousands of people like Lily have volunteered to try the vaccines. Many of the vaccines will fail. Hopefully, some will succeed. Here's how a vaccine works. Your body fights a disease by making chemicals called antibodies. Antibodies attack the germs that cause disease. A vaccine tricks your body into thinking it has been invaded by germs. So your body makes antibodies. They make you immune to these germs. You are protected from them. Vaccines have saved millions of lives. Smallpox and polio were deadly diseases. Smallpox left its victims covered in sores. In the past, it killed 5 million people a year. Thanks to a vaccine, no one has gotten smallpox since 1978, and polio has been eliminated in most countries. So, what do antibodies do? They attack the germs and protect you from illness. Acting fast. When will there be a COVID-19 vaccine? Normally, creating a vaccine takes years. First, scientists study the disease in a lab. Then they make a vaccine. Next, the vaccine is tested. Testing begins on animals. If the drug is safe and it works, it is tested on a small group of people. Finally, it is tested on thousands of people. For COVID-19, the testing is happening in record time. More than 100 companies are working on a vaccine. One may be ready by the time you read this article. If a vaccine is approved, we will need billions of doses. Labs are ready to make the vaccines in huge tanks. Companies are already making needles for the shots. How is the vaccine tested? It's tested on animals, then it's tested on a small group of people, and then it's tested on thousands of people. Back to normal. At first, there will only be a small supply of the vaccine. In the United States, healthcare workers will get the first doses. People who are at great risk from the disease will be next. COVID-19 is very dangerous to older people. It is also dangerous to people with lung or heart disease. After that, most people will get the vaccine. Life will return to normal. People will go back to work. Kids will visit their grandparents. Students will be sitting together again in school. Lily hopes that that day comes soon. She took a risk testing a new vaccine, but she thought it was her duty as a citizen and as a teacher. Kids need to be in the classroom, she says, and I need to be there with them. Who do you think will get the vaccine first? Healthcare workers. And I think probably teachers should probably get it also. 5 questions about vaccines. Let's summarize. What is a vaccine? It is a medication that helps you fight a disease. Who is Ellie Lilly? She's a teacher who took the who was a test subject for the vaccine. When was the last time someone got smallpox? 1978. Why does creating a vaccine usually take years? Because they have to do a lot of testing. It usually goes much slower. And how might COVID-19 vaccine change our lives? It's going to help us go back to normal. I'm really looking forward to that. All right, now you're going to do the little quiz on the Google form. Thank you. Bye.